Hello everybody and welcome back to Dicey Deeds Lancer. This is episode 1 of Mission 1, Ratcatcher. I'm joined as always by my 3 wonderful friends. Introduce yourselves.
Hi.
Hello. Yo, it's Alex, and then June and Mason are the other 2.
Yep, I'm one of them.
That was an introduction. There we go.
That was an introduction. And for those confused as to why the fuck the title says episode 6, we had a mission 0.
There was a mission 0 and some downtime.
And some downtime, but here we are.
This is the beginning of Mission... of Mission 1. So, I'll just remind you what happened... or rather... this wasn't the end of last episode, but it was near the end of last episode, which was the little mission introductory statement you had. So it was that fun little warm jingle. Din, din, din. Greetings, prospective galactic citizens. Congratulations on graduating into your first step into rehabilitation. Your next step has been decided. To prove your dedication and loyalty to your fellow citizens, you are being asked to locate and dissuade a militant terrorist faction from further activity by any means necessary. Specifically, you are being tasked with locating the rogue element Misha Lemsos, last known address Block 0093, Building 2739, Room 818. Minimize civilian casualties and do not attempt to break from your handlers. The consequences are severe as ever. Good luck, canaries. And that same warm jingle. Dun, dun. So that was the mission briefing.
Flashback, hell yeah.
That was the thing that played the end of the previous day, or was it the middle of the previous day? I don't quite remember.
It was like
I think it was the latter half of the day before the day we technically ended on.
So the afternoon.
Because we just fully... Yeah.
For those of a shortening mind.
The afternoon of the day. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. So
afternoon about 2 days ago-ish.
You saw that briefing, and you were given the opportunity to choose your squad mates. We have Jameson and Wang. Wang being the squad mate from Mission 0.
The boys.
We have Gil and Delilah. Delilah being a new addition to the team, having been the bunkmate of Jameson, and someone Gil had a small amount of trouble with earlier on in the downtime. And we have Hanako and a monkey.
June, what's the team name for Hanako and the monkey? We've got the boys, we've got Delilah. What's Hanako and the monkey's team name?
I mean, Hanako and the Monkey does sound like the name of a band.
Yeah, no, that is Hanako, and the base description of it could work as the team name if you can't come up with anything else that you think is better.
No, I think that.
I love Arthur just expectantly looking into the camera, just like.
Yeah, and specifically while I'm looking away, and specifically looking at the tabletop simulator screen, so I don't make eye contact.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Right now, you can't make me. Yeah.
Okay, so
Hanako and the monkey. Funny name.
Hanako and the monkey.
Fair enough.
Hanako and funny monkey.
So, I suppose I shall start this mission with a brief description of, as always, you are woken early in the morning, expecting to go to breakfast. You are instead all directed by the armed guards toward the outside, where you are once again placed in restraints and moved out onto the landing bay, where you are again corralled into this small enclosed carrier with the restraints placed over you, making it a very uncomfortable but rather short ride into the upper landing craft, which takes you to the larger ship, which will then eventually be taking you to the planet where you will be performing Mission 1. You have yet to meet your handler this day, though you did meet them for about 10 minutes when they handed you the mission description. They
And
are
nothing else before they left.
They are, of course, and let me make sure I get their name correct before I say it wrong. I think, yeah, Mariah Cursed. And
Cursed?
yeah. CHRUST. No, URST. Cursed. That was a
Not crust.
Not crust. Cursed. So yeah. That's.
I was really hoping I'd have my new set of wheels by now. Oh well.
Wang is surprisingly silent on this journey toward your next mission. He's not really said anything all day, and it's not that he seems upset or sullen, but more that there's something else weighing on his mind, that he's deep in thought for this journey. Delilah?
Can I see if I can figure out what's up?
Absolutely. I'll just run through the others first. So Delilah is rather exhausted and rather jittery. She complains about having missing breakfast and generally expresses nervous anxiety towards the mission to come. And the monkey does not really say anything and just kind of looks at
being
you.
a monkey. Without human vocal cords.
Exactly.
And as such, the most it would be able to do is go ooh ooh, or indeed ah ah.
Yeah.
Alright. Anyone else got anything they want to do before I check what's up with Wang?
I think I'd like to ask Delilah about what her first mission was, like what her mission 0 was, basically.
Okay.
Because I believe she did mention. Yeah, no, she did mention having another mission before this one, but she got cut off when she looked at Gil and the thing happened.
Yeah.
The whole Gilila subplot of episode 4 happened, or 5. It was 5, because I forgot last one was 5.5, the filler episode.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to roll me some kind of? Do you have anything? She's rather nervous, rather panicking right now. Do you have anything that any triggers you might want to apply to make this a more successful thing?
I can
to do with calming them down. Or?
I can read a situation.
Sure, it's a tenuous link, but I'll allow it to be applied for now.
And is there another +1 for grit, or is it just the +2?
Yes, you always get your +1 for grit.
Nice.
On everything from here on.
Okie doke. Let's take a look.
Well, certainly that's a good place to start.
That's a 23.
Hooray!
So you recognise these sorts of jitters and nerves. This is clearly just like, well, Delilah is certainly nervous and hungry and slightly unwell and slightly tired from not being able to have breakfast and being dragged out of bed quite so kind of not what's the term I'm looking for, quite unsanctimoniously, and this has shook her a bit. Even your first mission had some more pomp, some more, process to it. Today you were just dragged out, taken where you needed to be, escorted by these armed guards and pushed into place. And now you're just in this ship, restrained and uncomfortable. And it's got to her. But I think with a warm, reassuring hand on the shoulder and a genuine expression of concern and a want to distract Delilah from these kind of oncoming nerves and kind of perilous kind of lines of thought, you get Delilah talking about her previous mission, and she talks about having worked with was Delilah. I don't think Delilah was with the twins and the robot. I think Delilah was with the bug person, and I'll look through the. I think Delilah was with
computer screen guy.
No, I think the robot was with the twins and Leia.
You're absolutely right. I completely glazed over that.
That was they told us that over. I think it was it dinner after we got back, or was it breakfast?
Who knows?
Something like that.
I don't know. Over the meal when we got back, I remember they told us that. So it was probably with. It might have been with the monkey. I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember if they mentioned that they were with the monkey or not. Those four, but.
Yeah, I think Leia was just with the what I don't have a character sheet for the Bugman in mind. I know I have the Bugman's character sheet, but I just don't have it around. I don't have his name on hand, unfortunately. Let me hunt through my files.
I don't think we actually.
Well, we haven't officially met him, really.
So
We've
we
barely glanced
I
him.
don't think we know his name.
That's a good point.
We know about Delilah, Leia, the twins.
I think actually
and Ragley.
Bugman is the only person from our set we don't know in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, we've at
talked
least
to the robot.
conversed
We
with the
talked
others.
to the robot for a bit. We talked to the robot for a little bit. We talked to the fucking monkey.
Ornament?
Technically, for
Is
a
that
little
his
bit
call
at that.
sign?
What was that?
The buck.
The robot or?
The robot wasn't his call sign like Ornament or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Ornate. That's it.
Ornate, that's it. Yeah.
Ornament, I think, would qualify as like that would be really bad. I think.
Yeah.
That I
would
think
suck.
would be a
Call signs
really
are
bad thing
ornament.
to call a robot. I think that sort of maybe enters like anti-robot slur territory potentially.
Yeah, I don't think I have a Bugman's sheet
Not the-
immediately on hand. But that's
You know.
fine. It's somewhere in my phone. Well,
Not
it's a
that
good
the
thing you're
series
not
is
around.
known
Him.
for in-universe racial stereotyping. Key blob.
So, that's Leia talks. Delilah talks about an experience with this Bugman crawling through these so they were sent to exterminate an invasive hive of these weird kind of toxic sludge kind of effluent eating insects that were kind of breaking out of the fluent effluent system that was flowing off this kind of waste product into places to be taken and disposed of, probably just dropped into like a deep space landfill or something like that. But these creatures were living in these tubes and vents and ducts and coming out of them at night and killing the workers. And so those two were sent in there armed with some kind of gear, probably a flamethrower, to try and clear out these insects. And she talks about climbing through these horrid hives and these ducts and vents that slowly became overtaken with these walls of kind of biomass that you realised was some kind of approximation of flesh and cloth and mud and muck, all kind of blended into one kind of tapestry of a wall. And she talks about these kind of dark and long tunnels and this horrid experience. But as you get her talking about that, she certainly forgets about her current worries and starts ruminating on how horrid that was and how glad she is to be out.
Shit, we really got the best mission, didn't we?
Yeah, that sounds absolutely disgusting.
It's like one group had to go into pipes to exterminate bugs. One group, I think they were they working like super hot like steam pipe places sort of thing. I think Leia told us about that. Their mission was horrible, and we got to bomb around in a desert and kill slavers. We got the best mission. Lucky us.
I don't know if I said anything about the other mission. I don't know if you've actually had that conversation about it.
No, it was at that dinner. It was at that same meal with Leia and the twins, and the computer guy was there. And also, I remember the funny monkey was there, but was never established to have left. So
The monkey was also
so
with Delilah last mission.
he was just sort of like, yeah, he was just sort of like, the monkey was just sort of sat at that table and didn't leave until after we all left. It was just sat there. Ooh.
Yeah. Had no reason to leave, had nowhere else really to go. So,
Anyway, yeah.
that's
Your turn.
Delilah ruminating on that.
Jim, anything you want to do before we get to...
I'm trying to think, but I think Kanako will probably just stay silent.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, for the conversation with Wang, I've got my +1 grit, obviously. I've got a +4 to spot, and I think that's the best I've got to apply to this to figure out what's up.
Okay, so if you want to apply spot, you're going to have to tell me what you're trying to do to explain to me how spot is going to necessarily help.
Yeah, I think the point I was making is I don't think spot's going to help. I think I'm just going to have to rely on my +1 from grit, and...
Okay, then yeah,
That'll be
roll
that.
it with the +1.
Alright.
It's a 15.
That's a 15, not bad.
Certainly alright, yeah. You kind of are looking over Wang, and he seems to be just kind of staring at his hand and just kind of rubbing his thumb over like something that's now smudged on his hand, but he's just like trying to kind of slowly like wiping away at this smudge, just licking his thumb and then wiping away at it, then like absent-mindedly rubbing his hands together and stuff like that.
Hey man, what's up?
Yeah, nothing, no. Yeah, it's just like tired, you know. Just, you know, it's another day, another. Not getting your head blown up.
Can I try and use spot now to figure out what that smudge
Certainly.
was?
Absolutely. I think I need quite a high roll for you to figure it out immediately, but
Alright, so that means I've got a +5 on this check from the grit and +4 spot.
want to
Let's see what the
16
dice
or higher.
says.
Never mind.
That's a nat 1. I don't know what's on the hand at all. In fact, I think at that
Just looks like a grease stain.
I was about to say, I think on a nat 1 retroactively, I didn't notice the smudge.
Yeah, I think it's just some kind of grease stain on his hand from earlier. He just seems to be like trying to get this off.
Fair enough then.
Oh, that's
I think
everything
that's that.
everybody wants to do on the drive over. We'll fast forward to the point at which you have arrived. And once again you hear this clanking as the Russian nesting doll of ships takes you down to the planet. And you enter orbit, feel real gravity take over once again, and start breathing non-recycled air. As you land, and I want everybody to give me a spot check or a survive check. Your
I
choice.
guess it's spot for me. I'll go first.
It survived for me.
Ooh, that is a 23 total. If we count the
Perfect.
grit. I see
Yeah,
it's
certainly.
grit everything. Grit's for
Grit
everything.
is
now, yeah?
grit applies to literally every roll you will ever do.
Yeah.
Alright, sick. Don't have to bring
My
up grit
turn.
again. I'll just keep adding the 1.
That is a total of 6.
That's good. Still,
That is a total of 4.
Well, at least I can make up for it.
well, Gil and Hanako, you certainly don't really notice anything, but Jameson, you're very tuned in at the moment. I think your realization that you certainly had the best mission last time has put you into the has got you kind of worried about where you're going, what kind of place you're going to be in, and so you're looking for any and all signs or indications of where you are, and you hear the hustle and bustle of human life and activity around you. You are somewhere populated. Also, quite crucially, everyone hears a solid and loud on the side of your ship as
Oh no.
the door opens and clanks down, and walking into view, as before, the disgruntled and unhappy face of Mariah, cursed. Alright, you lot, get on out, and your restraints suddenly click open.
I'm going to try to stand at attention as best I can, given the swift awakening and lack of breakfast.
Roll me a roll.
Which I'm imagining with being mechanical in places, less hard than for some, but still, It's an 11.
Yeah, I think you stumble upright, and as you stand to attention, she's gonna walk over and kick you in the shin and go, "I said get out, not stand to attention, you get."
Does he even have shins?
Well, I do.
Yeah, they're
robot
just metal.
shins. Metal shins.
Oh, metal shins. Yeah.
And she kicks you in the
I'm not
robot leg.
I'm not just a floating torso.
No. I
don't have a
couldn't
rocket
remember if
booster
you
on
were
my
in-
ass.
I thought you were outside of the machine for
But yeah,
a hot second.
I am. I just have the robot legs. The machine is just a big fuck off life support box.
I didn't realize you had legs. I thought you were just the upper torso.
So,
Hopping around on that
You
claw.
yeah, you yeah, she kicks you, and it's like, "Get on out, you get." What are you fucking about, aren't you?
Yes, ma'am.
She just
Goes.
stomps off outside. It is a bright kind of area you've landed. You seem to have landed on top of a building, on some kind of landing zone. There's just like an elevated platform, and there's a set of stairs that Mariah is already walking down, holding some kind of clipboard, and where there's like an expectant and waiting individual in some kind of military dress.
Okay. I mean, so we're out now. Are we walking
Yeah.
down?
Yeah.
Am I
Yeah,
understanding?
yeah.
Do you want to walk down? Certainly.
Yeah.
So, as you follow after her, the conversation is between the two of them is just that one of formal kind of handing over of information and things like that. Nothing too important. But what is quite important is when Mariah turns to each of you and like has this strange kind of device on her wrist, which she taps a few things into, and then flicks, and you all see like a floating screen appear. Kind of sci-fi bullshit floating screen, you know how it goes.
VHS tape again. Sorry, Betamax.
And this appears.
Grab my phone so I can look at this.
This is yeah. This map appears, and it is a. She goes. Oh shit! I guess I should have highlighted where you are.
Yeah.
You are in the upper district. You see that ringed area near the top center of the upper district.
Is that in upper district, right?
Upper
Yeah,
district.
the sort of squarish area, or
Yeah, squarish
in the
with a
upper
rounded
district?
lower left corner.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. So you are there. In post, Alex, I'm sure you could highlight that.
Of course, I'll be putting that up and highlighting it. I just can't look at it on my computer right now because my computer Discord is currently your webcam.
That's
So
fair
keep
enough.
that on hand.
So yeah, you're there, and that highlighted orange thing with 93 written over it is right. That's your 93rd district. So if you were paying attention to your that's your 93rd block. If you are paying attention to your bloody introduction, so you know that's where you gotta go and look for a rogue element. So get to it. I'm gonna carry on with the people out here. And I just want to let you know that I've got eyes everywhere. So if you fuck about, I'll blow your fucking heads off. So chop to it, ye. And then just walks off with the person that she was talking to earlier. You are now free to do whatever you would like.
Well, I think first thing we're gonna do, I think Jameson is going to go. Right, let's head through town. And as they're going, he's gonna be looking around, seeing what they've got here. Because if we're doing a sort of like anti-espionage mission, we're gonna have to be in the area for a while and blending in. So we're gonna have to potentially go to some shops at some point so that we
Roll me a spot, but also roll me a getting somewhere quickly.
I want to emphasize, we're not rushing to the spot, we're just going to the spot.
I want to emphasize that I want that roll.
Alright, but you know what,
it's
fuck
only
it, we'll do
one
the
from
get
Alex.
somewhere quickly first, get it out of the way. That
16.
that's a lot worse, that's it. 17, I've got my grip.
17,
That's
you've
a-
got your grip. I thought that.
I think he
17, I
meant
got
to say
my
that
grip.
could be a lot worse, but he just said that's a lot worse.
That could be a lot worse.
Yeah, you're fine, and you're actually making surprisingly excellent pace. Especially since it's quite the distance to cover on foot, but apparently
The
you
wheels
just
are
seem to have a
loud,
knack
but
for
they're
the
not-
streets.
The wheels are loud, but the box isn't tipping over on the pavement.
You can
So
go the
that's-
distance.
That's a boon. That's a win. Now let me do this mostly superfluous spot for the shops. That's still an 11.
That's yeah, it's an 11.
Plus
That's,
4, plus 1. That's still an 11.
That's actually okay. Yeah, 11.
What kind of shops are around here as we're going through town?
All sorts. You're in a mega city, but unfortunately, you since you're moving quite quickly, you don't really get a great idea of what's around you. But this is a huge city. From the top of the building earlier, you could see that this city went as far as the horizon in every direction. This is ginormous. So you're sure you could find whatever you need here. It's only a matter of time.
Like, say, a shop that might by any chance happen to sell old Barbie movies.
God
Need
damn,
a
I
higher
think
roll than 11, but it could exist.
We're gonna be here a while. I can keep rolling.
Certainly can.
When I do, when we're going places, I can keep rolling to try and find that shop to get some fun DVDs.
So, is there anything you want to do as a detour on the way, or are you going straight there?
I think Jameson. I will say, once we're definitely out of sight of the ship area, Jameson is definitely just gonna just sort of grimace to everyone.
Fair enough.
What's up?
I suppose Wang is surprisingly Wang would be on your side with that, but he just seems very, very distracted at the moment. He's just kind of wandering forwards and like not really paying very much attention at all. Kind of following in the middle of the pack. The monkey is like probably holding on to either the back of your big like moving kind of
Just hanging off the box.
yeah, hanging off the box, or maybe if Blubs or Hanako will allow it, literally just holding one of your hands, just walking behind you.
Nah, I can go on the box.
You can go on the box.
Alright, he's on the box.
Okay.
Well, sorry, June, I didn't quite
Jameson.
hear you. Did you say you'd allow it, or...?
Hanako would allow this, yes.
Alright, well then. The monkey is just trailing behind. Again, it's like a very big monkey, but
Yeah.
like because it's a monkey on all fours, it's about like up to your like waist. So it's just kind of trailing behind you.
It's a chimp. They're relatively big, but like not like human-sized.
This one is about human sized. It's actually it's just because it's crouched down that it's not super.
Yeah.
So this one's quite lanky, I guess you would say, for a chimp.
Fair enough.
Strange.
For
and
future
uncomfortable
reference, though,
proportions.
the
has no
chimp
style,
can
it
go
has no
on the
grace.
box, and Jameson will not care. It's just a matter of the chimp cannot go in the box. Nobody can go in the box without express permission.
Fair enough. Well, as long as there's no kind of side ambles, we can proceed straight to 93. So block 93 is a huge block of buildings. Each one of those small squares on this map provided to you is a large kind of residential building that is probably multiple hundreds of stories tall, and each story having like 40 to 50 rooms on it. Less as you go up because they become more luxurious and the rooms get bigger, and the bottom ones have these kind of awful little capsule apartments, and like a honeycomb hold like nigh on 200 per floor.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
Student accommodation.
Oh yeah.
I don't know that Jameson has ever seen a building this big. Let alone many of them.
Yeah.
Other than maybe the one
sky.
he's been in as prison for the last week.
Yeah, certainly. These are huge compared to your prison. Like in terms of height, the sky is eclipsed by these constant skyscrapers that kind of blot out the sun. But the artificial lighting is soft, meant to calm you and make everything seem slightly more pleasant, even though you can tell it's clearly this kind of soft white bluish LEDs as a well, not LEDs, it's a bit too low tech, but some kind of
Super
space
Betamax
LEDs.
The
Very
Betamax
advanced
is
stuff.
just a bit. The Betamax is just a joke from here on. It cannot be avoided.
So this is a huge thing.
God damn.
Does anyone remember the room number?
Oh,
What was the room?
Was Delilah? Delilah was Irish, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mariah is Scottish. As I have an Aussie on the list, but I think that's the Bugman's French. I just wanted to make sure I'm being consistent with my voices.
No, I think the Aussie was the Aussie the guy who we met last time with the bandana.
Or
No, I don't think Ragley was Aussie.
No, wait.
No,
Ragley was kind of Spanish.
Yeah,
talked to me
he was like that,
this.
yeah.
That was
Hello?
okay. Oh shit.
Yes,
Well, okay.
Is you meeting Aussie later? Laddie Gav.
Now,
Anyway, Delilah's gonna...
I in real life don't remember the number.
Oi. You'd have to roll for it, but Delilah goes, oh shit. Probably should have wrote it down.
Shall we
Wants
do a
to
remember roll?
Oh god. Well, I'm
Do I-
praying.
Do I have something that'll help me remember? No.
It's specific numbers as well, so I think I'm gonna need like high rolls to remember specific numbers. So really nobody said to write anything down.
High
Okay.
roll, not like that one. That's a 10.
Not like that. Alright, you're pretty sure it might have had a 2 in it. In one of the two numbers you need to remember.
I'm imagining. Okay, here's what I'm thinking.
Shall I
Here's what
gamble
I'm
too?
thinking.
Go for it.
Jameson remembered it perfectly until they landed and he saw all the gigantic buildings and he was like, fucking Christ. I have never seen shit like this before, and he's just been in kind of a culture shock since that exact moment.
Right. Am I allowed to gamble?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Let's
That's the
go
whole point of
gambling.
these games.
You are pretty
Let's
sure
just-
it didn't have a 2 in it.
Let's just agree that I
Can I
should
try?
not touch the dice today.
You can go for it.
Here we go.
Lux or Gil.
It's
Oh,
big
nice.
brain time.
Yo, please.
Nope.
You're
No,
pretty
it's
sure 2 was not the second digit of
Wang?
the building number. Oh, Wang? Oh god, alright. Wang's rolling with disadvantage for this, so. 17. Or well, in this game it's minus the d6. Minus 4. 13.
Does he
Oh,
have,
yeah.
Does he have, hang on, does he have grit? Because he should
Yeah,
be
he
the
has
same
plus
license
1, so it's
level.
14.
So it's 14, so he still has the best score, but it's 1 better than ours.
It'd be funny if the monkey remembered it perfectly but just can't communicate it to us.
Yeah, pretty sure there was like a 2 in it or something.
Yeah, I think there was a 2.
Right, I'm gonna roll for the
Funny
monkey.
monkey, please. Funny monkey,
It's
please.
just
Save us.
2-2-2.
14.
Save us, funny monkey. Save us, funny monkey, please.
The funny monkey holds up 2 fingers and goes, oh! Oh!
Does that mean there was a 2 in it, or there were 2 2s in
Oh.
it?
I can't fucking
Clearly, we
remember.
must be looking for room 2.
I don't. I feel like it wasn't that.
I get the feeling it wouldn't be, like, where would
I feel like if
where
it was
would 2
that simple, I
even be
probably
in
would have
this?
remembered it.
Where would 2 even be in this building?
I think it was like.
Would it be
I
ground
can't
floor,
fucking
or would they
remember.
put it all the way up there?
All I remember is that it was a high number. Like it was a high number, so probably high.
100?
Yeah, I think I don't know. It was if it was a smaller number, I would have remembered it.
Oh, we're gonna get our heads blown off for sure. Oh, Christ.
You guys want to just... you can certainly spend time to try and roll again. And remember.
Well,
or you
do
can
we
try
have,
some
like,
other...
in-place lodgings of sorts? Did we get informed of anything like that, or are we just sort of like...
Nothing told
On
to
the
you
street.
that I haven't told to you directly.
Where the hell are we even staying, anyways?
I don't think we are.
I guess we could live in this person's room, but I mean, we gotta find it first.
We gotta find the room first. It's in... Yeah, oh.
What if we just like waited at like on a floor? We all pick a floor, and then like if we find a room that's nobody's gone in, but like a late time, we just break in, and it might be theirs. It might not, but like You know, that's what I'm saying. Who knows?
That could work. Very high risk, minimal reward, but it could work. Oh shit. Welcome everybody to the dementia episode! I'm imagining now. Clunky cyborg, super soldier, fish man, Irish woman, tattooed Asian man, and chimpanzee all just stood gormlessly on the street as Everywhere at the End of Time starts fucking playing.
What? Okay, does anyone have anything you would like to do, or will we just pass time?
Let's try thinking about something else, and then hopefully it'll come to us like a really good idea in the shower or something.
I've got it. Bobby, start talking about Bibble or whatever.
Yeah. Tell us more about Bibble.
Okay,
Waste time talking about Bibble.
Roll me again, since you're passing time.
If you get a nat 20.
Nope.
Too busy thinking about Bibble.
I mean, yeah, too busy thinking about Bibble. It makes sense. It should not be.
Yo, that's a 20! That's a 20 total!
Very nice. You can roll if you want, but I'll certainly give you something.
Sure, yeah. That's 13.
Very nice.
It had
Right.
2 in it, potentially.
Well, on your 20, I'll say suddenly you remember, building 2739. That's the building you need. You don't remember what
Building
room or what floor.
2739. So that's narrowed it down by a factor of... Let me have a look at the map again. We have narrowed it down by a factor of about, to 1 in 10 buildings. Or something like that. So,
Well,
could be worse.
well remembered. That's at least something. And I guess it did have a 2 in it.
It did have a 2 in it.
Okay.
What about the other 3? What do they get? Do we get any more? Maybe
I
one
don't-
remembers the 4.
All right,
Who
fine,
knows?
fine. If one of these motherfuckers gets a natural 20, no. And Delilah,
No. Delilah. Worse. Chimp, save us. Save us, Chimp. Save us, funny monkey man, please.
Yes!
Monkey!
the monkey just goes, oh!
Yeah?
Yeah, what?
Please continue.
Oh, I understand.
You do?
Please translate. We don't.
And the monkey is just...
Can I roll to understand
Stuck.
the monkey?
Certainly, I think the monkey getting a natural 20 is truly abysmal, because how is a monkey going to communicate this information to you?
I mean, this is what I
Actually, we
joked
have to
about
go
earlier.
there. Just lead the way.
Oh, yeah.
The monkey...
We have to go there.
Yeah, but the monkey can't read. The monkey can't read.
You remember the numbers, just give us the numbers.
Can't speak.
You can.
Yeah, but
You
it has
use your
hands.
use your
It has
fingers.
you-
Use your hands and
with
feet.
fingers. It can do digits 0 to 9.
He put up a 2. It put up a 2.
It can
That's
do
true.
digits 0 to 9. Just give them us in order.
Alright.
Floor then room. That's how it was arranged. I remember.
Oh!
Okay, so
8.
it's 8,
Oh!
2.
8, 2,
Oh!
8,
8.
Oh!
8,
Ah!
1,
1.
8.
8.
Oh!
0.
Just done now. So, you've got your monkey.
So, okay. So we're going to that building.
So you head over to
Floor?
building 2713 or 2739.
Yeah, the one that it was.
2739. And we're going to try floor 828, room 8180.
Okay.
If there is an 8180. If not, we will try room 818.
You head over to this building. It may take you some time to find, I don't know. If you want to roll me that, I'd love.
I figure it would probably be labelled.
Yeah.
But we still have to look for
by,
it.
If it's only known by building 2739, it would probably have building 2739 out front.
Yeah, we
Otherwise,
still have to
we'd
get
been
to it.
given
though.
a different name. Plus, we do have it's like a 1 in 10. We can just wander for a minute until we find it. But
It's
let's
a
see
big
how.
space.
Yeah, they are massive.
That's fair.
Should I
All
roll?
right.
Yeah, go
you
for
roll. You roll.
It's fine.
If you get low, I can just
Every
try and roll a spot
goddamn
for the.
time I
I'll
swear
try and roll a spot for the.
It's a real shame.
for,
I
a
guess it
sign for it or something.
just takes a little bit of time to get there. I mean, I know I'm all right with a 5. It takes some time to get
It
there.
takes some
Certainly.
time, but we
It's a
find
It's
it.
little
gonna
bit
take
slow.
some time.
You know, I mean, you get there, and unfortunately, this building is unlabeled, and all of them are labeled with numbers. But unfortunately, they're not exactly in order. It seems the building numbers are for the production of the mass-produced building unit when it was delivered in from some space place. It's more like a serial number.
Well, guys, we've been here for a sum total of 3 hours, and I already hate this city.
Lovely information though is this building does not have 828 floors. It only has 135.
What was the What were the numbers about?
Oh,
Yes. Is that 8? Or did you mean 4 and you've just mirrored it?
oh.
8.
Ah, yes. We have to go to the sub-dimension to find the 800.
Imagine. Okay, Jameson is just lightly pinching his nose with the claw. Hanako, do you have any idea?
Now can I roll to interpret the monkey?
Certainly.
I've been waiting for this. It's the most important role for me all day.
Hanako,
It gives me the highest
so chimp speaker.
A 10.
The
Yeah, I
so-so
think
chimp
you
was-
understand that this chimp is trying to understand things that aren't really information a chimp's brain is really meant to comprehend. It can comprehend locations and the idea of places being somewhere, but understanding numbers and serial numbers and things like that, this monkey is trying its best. It's very intelligent for monkey standards, and probably more intelligent than most people when it comes to things like problem solving and things like that.
But it
And-
doesn't know how to count.
But it does.
Or
But
it
not-
doesn't know necessarily how to sign serial numbers.
Certainly, it's struggling. It's doing the best it can. And another thing is, animals tend to understand numbers more as vague assertions than
Not as a
Then-
label.
specific. Yeah, like if you showed this monkey 5 things and showed it 3 things, it would know what 5 are, and it would know that 3 was less than it. If you showed it 120 things and then 119 things, or if you showed it 14 things and 15 things, it probably wouldn't really know much difference, you know? It's this
I
kind of
appreciate the effort.
yeah.
You prefer to write Shakespeare.
I appreciate the effort. We'll try and get you a typewriter sometime.
Well, at least we're at the right building.
Well, yep, that narrows it down. And it doesn't have as many floors as we thought it would, so...
What is that face you're pulling, Arthur?
The chimp, I assume.
The monkey.
Oh, it's the monkey.
The monkey staring semi-gormlessly into this situation.
Ugh.
Well... Do we have any more ideas, or are we just going
I guess
for
we
a
could,
Frank's tactic?
I mean, we could all take a... What? Bugger. It seems so fixated on 8. You tried the 8th floor.
Yeah, I guess.
yeah.
It's a place to
Spread
start.
it out from there.
Let's try floor 8. Let's start with floor 8 and see what's up.
So you head to floor 8. This floor has about 50 rooms on it. They're all not too big, but they're all also not too small. Or not 50 rooms, it has 50 apartments. Each apartment has 2 rooms. And they're arranged kind of in a way that would maximise space.
Yeah. Space efficiency.
Number of
type
available
shit.
rooms. Yeah. So,
Well, I guess from
there
here
is
we
an
just
elevator,
sort of-
by the way, so you were able to take the elevator. You didn't have
That's
to walk
good.
up 8 flights
That's
of
good,
stairs.
because I think that would require at least 3 other members of the team to carry the box.
And that would not be getting somewhere quickly.
That would not be getting somewhere anywhere near quickly, and we have confirmed we're getting places quickly. Because of my surprisingly high roll earlier.
We're going up in the world.
Absolutely. So, I think it has been around 3 hours. Maybe 4. And you get a quick... like, everybody hears, like, a microphone feedback, horrible ringing in your ear. And then, on the other end, you hear the angry voice of Mariah going, "What are you still fucking about for? I told you, get into room 818, you fucking idiots! Go on, sort it out!" And just, microphone immediately cuts off, and you all feel horridly disoriented.
At least we know the room number now.
So,
So I
As I
guess
said, this-
now, unless... Is that room 818 as in floor 8, room 18? Or is that room 818 on one floor? On a floor?
hey, you can take that what you want.
We're already on floor 8, so we're gonna check room 18, apartment 18, and if that's not right, we're just gonna try for floors with a room 818 on it.
Certainly. The
Gambling.
door is locked. You walk over to room 18. The door is unassuming. It has 18 on the front of it. No other identifying features. I guess it's slightly scratched on the edges from where it is opened and closed. And the lock is well maintained, actually, surprisingly. A lot of others have scratches all over the front of them. This one seems to have been replaced recently. The door is locked.
Is there a peephole by any chance, or is this just like flat door?
There is a peephole.
Can I look through the peephole?
It's one of those one-way ones, but you can certainly
Shit.
give me a spot with a disadvantage.
Well,
Because you can technically
Alright.
see through them, it's just kind of blurry and weird perspectived. Alright,
well.
minus a
that gets me-
d6 from 12.
Okay, so that gets me to 12,
Oh,
and that gets me right the fuck back down to 7.
The lights are off, and there is no figure in front of the door. That's all the real information you have. You don't see movement or anything like that. I think, for context, by the way, it's roughly mid-afternoon.
Okay, so this could be a situation of this is the right room and it's just been left and it's been locked. Or it could be this is the wrong room and the person who lives here is at work.
well, there's only one way to find out.
Alright. We dying for sure, gang. We dying for sure. We're not gonna get to see the damn sunset.
Now, I know that this door doesn't have a face, but can I apply my fist to it?
Certainly, I feel like that's pretty.
Punch down
It's
the
got
door.
much like every shape. It has a number of faces, and you are applying your fist to one of them.
Yes, it
Right.
is a cuboid,
This will be a +5 then.
generally speaking.
That's 13.
Pretty alright. I think for the new lock, you punch and like the door gets cracked and it makes like a very loud noise, but the door isn't openable from that. But also that made a lot of commotion.
Ah,
Really
shit.
hoping
Like
it
that
got
was
quieter.
really loud.
I was more thinking a lockpick of some kind.
Uh,
Alright, guess we gotta do it again now.
I think the monkey seeing you hit that. Let's see what the monkey does.
Oh no.
The monkey is gonna like start attacking a random door.
No, this one, please.
Now, attack the one that's I already hit.
The one
It's
that's
just
already
hitting.
damn it.
It's just hitting the door
Fuck
across
him.
from this one.
I'm gonna roll assault to try and finish what what Gil has
Certainly.
started. That is a 20.
Oh, there we go.
20. Excellent. You just put your claw into like the gap and just you gill into the back of your box, and you going forward as hard as you can with this metal prosthesis punch the lock in, and it cracks around the rest of the door and the door swings open. The monkey is still attacking the door across the hall, and somebody opens their door, sees the monkey, and then closes it very quickly.
Reasonable reaction.
Now people are going to think there's a chimp on this. Right, okay, let's try and discourage our friend. Get into the room. I'm going to look into the room now to just sort of see, have we absolutely beefed it right now, or is this potentially the correct room? A spot, I think.
Certainly.
Well, I think I may have potentially beefed it. That is a 12.
Hey, a 12's not bad. What? I suppose, going into this room, you see it's quite well kept. It's clean. There's a set of coats. There's pots and pans. It doesn't look like somebody was here for a while. There's like a thin layer of dust on everything.
Okay, so it's in an occupied room. Okay, that's...
It's not unoccupied because there are personal belongings in here. It's just they haven't been here for a while.
Okay. That's a good sign, I think, that we are in the correct room. I think. I hope. Probably.
I think Delilah is going to attempt to hunt through that person's jacket to try and find some ID of some kind. And it's going to fail. Fortunately, there is no ID in any of the jackets.
Oh dear. Okay. Hanako, can you calm our friend here down?
Yeah, the monkey's just still attacking a door.
Or like divert it?
Walk up to the monkey. Please calm down.
Right, roll me what you want to roll, I guess.
Stay cool, baby.
Stay cool!
Certainly, yeah, I think that's solid actually. I think that's
Hell
very
yeah.
I've been waiting for an excuse to use
Yay.
stay cool. Please
Calm down.
chill out. And for that, I'm gonna roll awfully.
That's
10.
10? Alright, the monkey is no longer attacking the door. It's instead going to run straight into the open apartment you've opened.
Well,
What
that's
it does
fine.
from
we're-
there-
Does that work?
I guess.
You
we
can
might
see
need
the
to-
door, by the way that it was attacking, is like the front has been like scratched away, and this like bamboo fiber door that's been like 3D printed, and it's like it's sheared through like the front layer, scratching away at it.
Well, The locks around here tell me this isn't necessary. I'm going to hope this is just like a normal level of damage for something in this building, and that we just happen not to see anything like it. I'm not rolling to check that. I'm just praying. Jameson's just praying.
That's fine. I'm gonna roll for what the monkey does quickly. A 12. The monkey is just gonna like start just seeing Delilah go through some of the coats. The monkey is gonna go over to the coats or go over to like maybe like it's got like a front area room with like a kitchen supply, and then a back area room that's got like a bed and like closets and stuff. And going to go into the closets, just pull out like all the like chest of drawers and stuff, and just pull out every drawer possible and just drag them into the main larger room with it. And just
Sure,
sort
I'm going
through
to
all of them.
shut what's left of the door behind us.
Mm-hmm. Certainly, you shut it. It kind of hangs open a bit, but it's closed. Cool.
Cool. If it hangs open a bit, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get like one of the smaller drawers from like a bedside table or something, and then I'm just gonna push the door to its fully shut position, and then just put the drawer at the base of the door so it doesn't swing back open.
Yeah, that's fine. Stays closed.
So it looks, probably, I hope, looks perfectly fine. It's just a shut door.
No, the lock
No,
is like
it's got a
cracked
massive
out.
crack.
Like there's
Well,
a definite.
I hope no one looks at it too
That's
hard.
fine. Yeah. Certainly.
No one will
So,
be able to see clearly in.
Wang is immediately going to just like walk over and pull out his like switchblade. That is like just. I think he like. Yeah, fuck it. I think he like pulls on some like stitches in his arm, and like a fake flap of skin flaps away, and he just pulls out his switchblade and just starts like over to like cushions and he's just cutting them open and pulling them like all the stuffing out, like rummaging in them, and doing the same for like the settee and like the bed. Just hunting for shit.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Does he find
is-
something?
I don't think Wang has applicable tags for this.
Does have his grit?
No, I don't. He just has his grit, which makes it a 17. But still, I think that's good.
That's still
He
pretty
does-
good. That's a solid roll.
I think on a 17, he'll find a note, like, buried inside the mattress that's addressed to, like, someone called just Glabin. And it's just addressed to this person called Glabin, just saying, they know where I live, gotta get out of here, going to the main group, see you on the flip.
Not signed?
Not signed.
Well, I reckon we're in the right room.
Well, I reckon that's, aside from a name, I think that's the closest confirmation we have that we got the right room at least.
I was like, yeah, I know. I mean, I would have done. I probably wouldn't. Well, maybe I would. I might have like written my name on the wall. Maybe. I know I like my name, but like well, people might have just thought I really like pin. I would have done.
Yeah,
that.
maybe you could have left a tag of just like a cartoon drawing of a penis on the wall.
Yeah, that would. Yeah. I could. Yeah. I would. That's what I would have did.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna look around in the room to see if I can find anything more specific.
Certainly. One more spot.
Maybe additional information. Who knows? Well, that is no. Okay.
I don't think
anyone else
on-
have any- Has anyone else not rolled to search for shit? I think Hanako hasn't actually.
No. I have not
You just
searched
rolled
yet.
to call them up.
Mason, did you?
I haven't rolled. I mean, I've got Reader's situation, but I don't think that really applies here.
Well, you can just roll. Maybe you'll get a nat 20. Who knows? There's a chance.
Worth a shot.
Certainly. You can get the
There's
buy.
a chance. You lose nothing.
Well, let's not say that.
Hey, hold on. Hey, I make bad things bad.
Okay.
Remember, that's
you
that's
lose
17.
nothing unless you get nothing unless you get an equally bad result. That's still
That was
that's a
60 or 17.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah,
17.
I think on a you like. I think you were probably helping Wang as you saw him like cutting things open and tearing away at stuff. So I think I'll just knock a bit of the time it took to find Wang's sting off.
Okay.
Okay.
Should I roll? Just to...
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
Wow, my first
Pretty
good
good.
roll, and it was when I double
Pretty
rolled.
good. Yeah.
Is that a
Pretty
16
good.
for you, or do you have an applicable trigger?
I don't think any of my stuff counts for
That's
this.
fine. On a 16,
Might find something different.
you'll find a pistol and a magazine with that's like half loaded in like under one of the. It's like been like re-cemented into the floor under like a rug, and like you find that and you point out this re-cemented part and you spend some time digging away at that and find like a weapon where it's like dry. It's like purposely weakened just to hide it, kind of thing. You can peel it away and see this kind of hidden
Well, that could be traceable
alcove
at
with
least.
a gun.
That could be traceable at least potentially.
I think you've spent a few hours searching here. I'm going to be real. You found some good stuff, but it took you a while to find it. And I think you'll get this horrid piece of microphone feedback again. Will come through, and then you'll hear on the other end. All right, now you're just wasting me fucking time. Are you not gonna call in? What have you found, you fucking waste of space?
We're gonna tell her. We'll tell her about the note and the gun.
All right,
We were doing a thorough search.
excellent. What room are you in?
Room 818.
Yeah, alright, good to hear. So, sounds like you've got to look for this person, what were they, glabbing? And this person probably armed since our other culprit had a weapon. So, get to it. And stop wasting so much bloody fucking time. And then just immediately cuts off.
Alright, so we can go off a first name of Glavin. Grand. Well, I guess now we've got to figure out how to look for a guy we only know as Glabin.
Jesus.
And we've got to be quick about it, or we'll all be dead. Probably. Incredible.
It was nice knowing you guys.
You guys enjoy working with Mariah. It's just like the worst.
Yeah.
Just makes
yeah,
everyone
she is.
uncomfortable.
Truly she is. Truly this is... I think this might be the worst manager I've ever heard of. Fictional or real.
Yeah, well, I just wanted to really convey the feeling of just having somebody who's just fucking terrible.
Fully
boss.
breathing down your neck at all hours, yeah.
Just being genuinely the worst.
Well, does anyone have any triggers that might potentially help us track a guy down?
No.
What's that?
Slime?
Oh, I may be able to help.
Good.
Well, I used to know a few less than reputable people, and I think I could totally maybe get in contact with some similar folk, but it might take a bit of time.
Well, despite the constant time pressure that we're under, it sounds like the best shot we've got.
Gil, you might be able to help with that, given you also pretty good at communicating with people, finding information through the grapevine.
Yeah, I mean,
Do what I
like,
can.
I could totally like just go like I don't know. I'm sure if I walk around with a gun, somebody weird's gonna like approach me, and then I can strike up a conversation. You know, he like
I feel like you
reaches
have
for the
to
gun.
walk around in very specific locations for that.
I mean, I could just walk around here. I mean, they know she lived here, yeah. Assuming this is
They
like
also-
what's her name, Misha.
Yeah, they also know there's a chimp on the loose, so I think weird things happen around here often. I don't know.
Although if Misha wrote a note to Glabin, and the note was in Misha's apartment, then that must mean Glabin must be nearby.
Or the Glabin simply know where Misha lives. And wouldn't come over here. Glabin could live anywhere.
Oh, that's fair enough.
Who knows, man? But like, anyway, I'm just gonna
We
like
need to get
walk
in
around with a
contact
gun.
with some networks. Well,
Let's do it, Delilah.
Okay, Wang is gonna try and take the gun. Is
Taking
everybody
that
happy with that?
soundbite.
Oh, sure, go ahead.
Sure, yeah, fuck it. Wang can walk around with a gun. We've already said chimp fucking loose against a door.
Alright,
What?
so
How much more can we blow
Wang
our
is going
cover
to
than
use
this?
his +5 word on the street and advantage
Alright.
because he's walking around with a gun, and that's just something he knows how to do.
He knows how
very-
to walk around with a gun. I think that does
To
get
be
us
like
over 20.
conspicuous.
Was that a 22?
Yeah.
Alright, let's
Alright,
just
we'll come
see
back to
how,
that.
Let's just see
Right, go
also
off, Wang.
how Gil and
Right, well,
how
Wang has
Gil
succeeded
and
at whatever he
Delilah's-
was doing.
Let's see how
Glad to
Gil and
hear it.
Delilah's method goes.
So, yeah, Gil, what trigger are you trying to apply?
I can apply word on the street as well. I've got a +2 there.
Delilah is going to apply her +4 investigate.
Ah, perfect. So we got an investigate on +4 with, of course, grit. with an advantage from
Yeah, I think that certainly works for their advantage.
regular Holmes and Watson
So that's-
situation.
21. You can roll the advantage if you'd like.
Okie doke.
Which gets us to
Yeah.
27!
Wow.
God damn, we're good.
I think Delilah, having gotten such like a, you just like you walk outside and somebody like bumps into Delilah, and Blubs, you like immediately kind of grab them and like push them off because yeah, that wasn't cool. They're walking into somebody who's your friend, and they like land on their ass, and Delilah is immediately like, "Person, is that you, person?" And this guy looks up, and you can see it's this kind of strange, stony-faced kind of alien with like a shell and like 3 eyes and like a mandible.
It being an alien, I do want to specify: is this stony face as in like has a stony
Like,
expression,
is-
or
no,
is
stony
made,
as in
or
is-
rock? Is made of
It's
rock.
rock-like. It's
Wonderful.
rock-like. But also
It's
a
actually very
stony
animated.
expression.
Oh.
It's a bit both.
But yeah, bit of
Little
both.
from column A, little from column B here.
A dual meaning, so to speak. So this individual, and Delilah is like, "Person! Holy shit! Person, it's been so long!" And this guy's like,
Delilah, what the hell are you doing here? It's been like 3 years.
and they just strike up a conversation, talking about old times. Delilah talks about how she was caught on a mission. She doesn't really commit too many details, but Pearson doesn't really seem to probe much more. Talks about being caught in a job, and Pearson is like, "Yeah, I've been laying low since that job with you went wrong. I assumed you'd fucking been executed or some shit." They talk a bit about the, what's been going on, and then Delilah brings up that would be Glabin. Delilah brings up Glabin, and this guy immediately, like, you can see his mood shifts, and he becomes a lot more tense, and he's like,
Glabin. Why are you asking around about Glabin?
I'm letting Delilah take this. She's the one who
Yeah,
got
same.
the 20-7.
Okay.
She knows what she's doing.
Okay. Delilah will be like.
I'm letting her take the lead on this one.
Don't worry about it, person. Just need a bit of info, you know. Just get back in the game, you know.
I would say that's not the person to get back into the game with. He's, well, very hardcore, so to speak. But, if you must, I think he's a regular haunt of one of the classic bars around here. Here. Likes to go to the C42. I think him and his cronies tend to hang out around there. Should be there this evening, but don't tell him I sent you. I think he'd probably shoot me if he saw me around here.
And then he just kind of immediately pulls up like the collar of his kind of long coat and just like head down, wanders away from you guys.
Well, what a serendipitous reunion.
Oh no, he's like a terrible, terrible person.
Useful for us, though.
I hope he gets killed.
Well, I guess we
Yeah,
can
maybe
tell.
he'll get caught in the crossfire around here sometime.
I'm gonna leave Wang aside because I feel like on a 22 he's doing some stuff. So
I think. Okay, can I roll a spot to just see if I know if I can see where Wang's heading?
okay, but I need you to beat a 22.
All right. I do got a +5. That doesn't help though.
Unfortunately,
Oh,
not.
Oh well, if his head gets blown up, his head gets blown up. It's his prerogative at this point.
Well, let's head to the C42.
Yeah. So you head on down to the C42, and as you're heading over to there, you get. Well, you have to ask a few people for directions. You have to see where it is. A lot of people are like taken aback that you're headed there. It seems to be well known but not well regarded. But as you get decently within proximity, like just rounding a corner, Mariah is just there in front of you, and she's like, "Hey, so trying to act without my permission, are we?"
Apologies, man. We got a lead.
Aye, I'd like to be kept up to date about your leads. I know I'm listening in, but sometimes I don't have the time to be monitoring you like the children that you are, so I'd appreciate if you call in when you get something good, yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
I was under the assumption we were informing you. Apologies.
Right. So, what's your plan for this C42? And where's the one, the strange one?
Now, there's a joke I, in real life, want to make, but I know if I made it in universe, Jameson would immediately be killed, probably. Because it is the most sarky bastard response possible in this scenario.
Can I know what it is?
Can we in real life
I
hear
will
it?
say it out of character. I will clarify I'm
Apparently
saying
not.
it out of character. I will clarify I'm
Or
saying it out
maybe,
of character.
Discord just crashed for me.
Oh,
Yeah, that's an Arthur problem
I
that's going
love
on right now.
when things go wrong.
The response.
It's just gone.
Audio
Arthur's just gone. He'll be back in a
Hear
second.
him, but he can't hear us.
He'll be back in a second, audience. Don't worry, he'll be
Headset
fine.
just turned off.
we can hear you.
We're still here.
Hello. Hello.
Ava.
Just decided to turn my phone.
No, you can't hear us.
I think his headphones
I
might
think
be
his
dying.
Slowly but surely sorts out.
Yep, there we go. His
Oh,
headphones
there we
were
go.
dead.
He's playing them
His
out.
headphones were dead.
Headphones.
Technical difficulties, everybody, but don't worry, we are probably back soon in a second. Is he back?
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Is he back?
Done.
He's back.
Right.
Hey,
Well, I
can you hear
missed
us?
the joke, but that's fine.
No, we haven't
No,
told the joke
We
yet.
were just talking about how your headphones were dead for a second. The joke was effectively, and I will clarify I'm saying this out of character, I'm making very clear that I'm saying it out of character.
It's fine.
But
Don't
the
worry.
joke
We'll
is
punish you for that.
The joke is basically which one of us. We're all incredibly strange individuals.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I thought you were gonna be joking about. Oh, sorry, I lost my wang.
Yeah. Won't be the first time I lost my wang.
Definitely instant death.
Gone from
And
the
not
war.
even that funny. Unless Wang was specifically there already.
I got
Okay,
3 of my
does anyone have
wangs on my right leg blown off in the war.
Okay, does anyone have an excuse for where Wang went?
Hanako doesn't. Hanako went, where did Wang go? Completely forgot what happened to him.
He is also following a lead. My apologies, we will be sure to report in far more regularly.
Yeah. Roll me. You don't need too high of a roll, but I need a roll.
Alright, here we go. I don't have anything I can really add to this, so it's gonna be 10.
Can we add all of our grit?
I think a 10 is okay.
Persuasion.
I think a 10 is okay.
Can we have at least one of the rest of us
United
looking
front.
bashful to give me an advantage on this? United front, fuck it.
Alright, sure. Roll that d6.
Yeah, make it look like we fucked it, but in a way that will appeal to Mariah's sensibilities.
Yeah, alright. On a 14, she just kind of grunts and is like, useless, aren't you? Never good company for a miss or a fucking drag. Right. So. Let's head into C42. And she's going to hand each of you a weapon. She hands each of you a pistol, and she says, "These can't shoot me in the back of the head. So before any of you get that idea, just want to make you aware. But they can shoot anyone else. But if I see you've hit a civilian, I will blow your head up. So make sure you don't miss." And yeah, you've each been given a weapon with like, I don't know, 3 bullets in it or something. And she's like, each of you cover an exit. We'll watch this individual and try and grab them when they head out. So you all post up around different exits of this bar.
I mean, how many exits does the place have?
Probably
Can't
like
imagine.
3. There's
Alright,
like
yeah, so
a
we
rear
can,
exit, a front exit, and then like a side entrance. Like maybe there's like a window out, like a bathroom that like one of you is watching.
You've got apply fist to faces +4, right, Mason?
That is
Is
correct.
it +4? Alright,
Yes.
so we can, if we want, we can separate it out. 2 of us at one exit, 2 of us at another, and Gil
Plus
at
2
a
to take
third.
someone out if things get dicey.
Yeah. So I'm thinking, yeah, split it up like that, because then we've got the guy who is gonna be the best at grabbing a motherfucker as the one who is alone in the grabbing motherfuckery.
Okay. So who's solo?
Me.
That would be
Gil. Gil. Perfect then. So, I assume we'll just have. I guess it would be Delilah and Jameson, the monkey, and Hanako.
sounds about right.
Perfect. So as you. I guess I actually probably should have given you the map that reveals the location of. Now you can
Can I
always.
also one more thing?
Yeah.
Do one spot roll to see if Wang has been brought to the same end point as us. I'm assuming it's not likely, but on the off chance.
Absolutely. Please roll me that. Also, that is the bar. So when I talk about the bar C42, please feel free to. No, you
nah, it's not
can't
good.
see Wang around here, unfortunately.
That's a 10.
Just include that one.
Yeah, I'll bring it up. when it loads on my phone. Over here. That is the same map. Nope. Yep. Oh, okay.
Little red dot.
There's
Little
a
red dot.
little red dot on it. There's a little red dot.
I also thought it was going to be like a map of a bar, but
No, sorry, that's just
But yeah.
there's just a little there's the red dot revealed of the bar. Like that. So no, I don't have a map of this building specifically, but there's this kind of bar. There's like a front entrance where, let's say, Hanako and the monkey are posted, just keeping watch. Blubs, you're watching the like bathroom window in case somebody tries to take a sneaky slip out of that, and
I think Jameson would take the back, surely, because it's the area where you're the least likely to see the giant life support box that he's strapped to.
yeah, so you're out back with Delilah, and Mariah is sat inside at a table just drinking and watching.
I'm gonna put me in sitting mode, so there's gonna be some worrying. Please continue. Or don't.
Just wait for that to finish.
It's gonna be a few seconds.
That's fine, no worries. Perfect. So,
It's the sound of Jameson getting in position.
exactly. So, you all are placed around this bar full of seedy individuals, and you see this yellow fish man in this is a yellow-green fish man who's got like a kind of catfish mustache. He looks quite wide and like short and stout, but he's very muscular, and he's clearly got like a firearm in a holster just on his like chest, and it's not like a handgun, it's more like a submachine gun kind of thing. And the fact that he's wearing that brazenly in the open and nobody's really commenting it certainly shows he has a lot of influence in this place. And he's surrounded by like 4 or 5 other people of different kinds as they sat at a corner table drinking and smoking and talking and laughing and things like that, just spending their evening together. And it's now time for Wang's turn.
Oh.
Is applicable here would be
Wang bursts in the door with a Tommy gun and blows the whole place down.
I think Wang walks into the room with a gun to the side of the head of like, I think a normal human, and he just walks, he like kicks in like, I think the bathroom door, like pretty much next to this table, and he just shouts, "Yo, fuck you!" Wait, what's his name? Glabbin? Yeah. Yo, fuck you, Glabbin! I'll kill your fucking boyfriend if you don't tell me what I need to know, bitch!
What the fuck?
And, there you go. That's what he's done.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Now, I think he rolled a 16 for that threat, but I will allow you all a reaction. You have time to do what you want to do before the consequences of his actions are revealed.
Okay, what's the angle what are the angles we've got on this table here? Can we take out any important looking people around Glabbin here?
Yeah, he's got like
Before
5 cronies.
Wang gets turned into Swiss cheese.
Certainly, do what you want to do. There's 5 people there.
Okay.
Alright, now we've just all got a hit.
Oh god, the monkey with a gun.
Yep.
8 with a
What
gun.
you've done.
8. We've got just an 8
Hold
with
on.
a firearm.
You did this, Mariah. You did
We are
this.
all
I'm
doomed.
just realizing, how the fuck did the monkey get in prison?
You
I
don't
think it
ask
was a
questions that you don't want to know the
I
answer
think
to.
it was I'm just shotgun assuming it's a similar situation to Hanako, where it's not like the monkey is in prison, but more like the monkey is an experiment no one wanted to fuck around with, and so just sort of ditched here.
No, I think the monkey has committed a heinous sin.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm
think the
just
monkey-
assuming. It could
I think
be
the monkey.
both.
I think the monkey did insider trading.
Oh, Oh no, Yujinaka!
Oh
The
no,
monkey did
it's
9/11.
It's Monkey
Monkey did
Naka.
9/12.
Fucking
Monkey's Train,
Space
9/12.
Right.
God.
So
Right, now we've
Space
all got.
7-Eleven.
Now we've at least the majority of us got to hit, and none of us can miss badly enough to hit a civilian.
all right, do what you want to do.
Right.
Okay, I have a +2 to take
Shit.
someone out. Does that count?
Certainly, that's.
I mean, you're
killing.
taking a
You
guy
are
out.
trying to kill
That's-
someone.
You're taking a guy out.
Glabin crony number 1.
That's
Okay.
13 total.
13.
I think you shoot a guy and it like hits him in like the shoulder. So one guy drops as you fire into the building. Hit yeah. One of the people
Okay.
at the table's not dead,
How
but certainly
close
hurt.
is Blub to this situation, by the way?
Blub is like there. You're at the bathroom window, Blub.
Yeah.
You'd have to go to one of the entrances to try and get in. Also, Jameson, you'll have to get in there quickly to take a shot. So will
Yeah, I can't-
Delilah.
I can't apply fist to face in this scenario. It's just going to be a shot.
He's too far. He's too far away.
Okay,
My,
roll me
my fist
that.
don't go that far.
Yeah, just. Do you have anything that might be able to assist you
Not-
here? Or I think
not
you
really.
might have to roll this with a disadvantage then, because you're going to have to run in and take a shot instantly. You want to take a shot, or you're going to have to wait to and just run over, and you'll get to shoot after the events have unfolded a bit. It's your choice. You can take that gamble, or you can slow down a bit and have a bit more control.
I will. I think I'll just approach.
Okay. So you go around. You're probably going to come in through one of the two entrances, coming in with the other group stepping in. Jameson, what would you like to do?
Okay. I think the big thing here is, thinking about it, we don't necessarily have to kill all of these cronies. We just have to do a show of force that they can't just gun Wang down and that's it.
And we've already incapacitated one of them, at least temporarily.
Admittedly, they will probably still gun Wang down, but at this point, that's his own prerogative. He's probably dead instantaneously because I doubt... I'm assuming that Glabin's boyfriend is potentially a civilian. So he's probably going to get... I'm assuming he's getting his head blown up at the end of this encounter regardless. So I'm not going for Wang's life exclusively being saved here. I'm just being like, we gotta do a show of force to show you're not done when he's gone. So I'm just gonna try and point the gun, but like make it clear I have a weapon
Get
and I'm
ready
backing
to
Wang
aim.
up.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, you're just
Just,
aiming.
I'm backing Wang up.
That's
You
fine.
can't just gun him down and be finished.
So you're ready and aiming. I think Delilah, seeing you just get ready, and Glubs as well, I think is going to do the same. Just aim. The monkey's going to take a shot.
Oh.
And the monkey does well.
Oh, I was worried it was going to just shoot a civilian at random.
Thank
The
goodness.
monkey's quite good. In fact, the monkey, using his plus to confuse the situation, is actually just going to shoot the light out.
Oh, nice.
And we know where those guys are, but they don't know necessarily where we are properly. They're all at the table. I'm aiming already. I just have to fucking pull the trigger.
Never count your money when you're sitting at the table.
Hell yes.
I think, odds Wang kills this person instantly, even Wang tries to remain holding them as a hostage. Odds Wang kills this person immediately.
Okay, he's dead.
Oh,
I
Wang.
can imagine he's going to die in seconds. I've given up on all hope of him surviving this.
God damn it, Wang.
Oh well. At this stage, I liked him. This is a level of stupid where I cannot feel bad for him dying. It's
You have officially crossed the line, Wang.
it's not a matter of he crossed the line. It's just a matter of If he dies, he dies. This is his fault. We had nothing to do with this.
What would I think him pulling that trigger and blowing that person's head off, and the light going out, you're gonna hiss and somebody getting shot. I think you're gonna see the table gets kicked over and everybody starts getting behind it, and people are just gonna run out of the bar.
I'm pulling the
and
trigger
Mariah-
as fast as I can on somebody in that corner table.
Okay. Roll me that shot. Do you have anything to apply to it?
Does assault count?
Are you moving forward to assault them? Certainly it can count if you're moving toward them.
I guess.
So you're gonna move. Okay, so you're making to move toward them. You're not gonna take cover. That's fine.
I'm generally moving toward them and firing.
Yeah, that's
I'm
fine.
gonna take cover
You
in
can
a
certainly
second.
apply
I've got the
assault.
cover of darkness right now.
Certainly apply assault.
Please. Please. +3. Oh,
Oh,
it's a nat 20 anyway!
Fuck yes.
Yeah, baby! Headshot, probably.
Who do you want to kill? Do you want to
I
kill?
don't want to kill... Not Glabbin.
Okay, so you don't want to kill Glabbin.
Any of the cronies. Glabbin is our...
I think
Glabbin is our
You
source.
kill. I think you kill one of the completely uninjured ones
Yeah.
before he gets to get a shot off at all.
So we have one Glabbin crony injured, one Glabbin crony dead, and 3 Glabbin cronies still there.
Regular and then Glabbin.
And then Glabbin.
And also
And
Glabbin
then Wang,
boyfriend dead on the
the
floor.
idiot.
Yeah.
And then Wang, the idiot, immediately having given up the hostage and killing him.
Also,
I can't
Wang
believe
is
Wang did
screaming,
bury
"I'll
again."
kill you, motherfucker!"
Can I radio to Wang?
Yeah.
Is it possible?
Yeah.
Wang, you fucking idiot. That is
Yeah, I
like
don't. Yeah.
every single element of what not to do when holding someone hostage that you have buggered.
Okay. Everyone else gets a go, and then I'll move back to them. So it would be. Where's Jameson there? No, Jameson just went.
Yep.
It'd
Yeah, I
be
just shoot you
Lobs and Hanako. Delilah. Also, you can choose what Delilah does, Mason, and I'll have the monkey act accordingly to what Hanako does.
And I
Within
think
reason.
it's pretty clear at this point that I have absolutely no control over what Wang's doing, whether I want it or not.
For the moment.
I'll take someone out.
Pow.
God.
Oh, 17.
17, yeah, I think you finish that injured one off. You see them slumped over at the back and you just shoot them in like the head or something and they're dead now.
A
They're
mercy.
done. Alright. Blubs. Okay.
I guess I'll go for Glabbin crony number 3.
Hmm.
Here we go.
Oh.
That is a 3.
Oh. Okay, I'm gonna say, because it's not a natural one, I'll just say your gun jams.
Okay.
So no gun for the rest of this fight.
Okay.
Well,
That's
you've
actually
still got
that's
your-
all
you've
right
still got your
because
apply
that means I can
fist to
apply
faces.
fist to
It means
faces.
Actually, a
It means
better result.
you can lean into your strengths now. Yes.
Yeah, but that does waste my turn, so I'll be like, "Ah, fuck."
Yeah, you just kind of drop the gun jams and you just drop it. You're like, fuck.
Yeah.
This.
I think Delilah.
I'm a big
Well,
boy,
it's
I don't need no gun.
your choice.
I'll have Delilah take a shot.
Take a shot.
Take
Delilah.
the shot.
Yeah, I don't think Delilah really has anything that applies. It's just a
Come
regular.
on, Delilah.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh.
shit.
Oh no.
Oh, for fuck's
Oh,
sake!
Oh
shit.
no. All right.
She
Would
shoots
you
She shoots
would
a
you
civvy,
like
doesn't
Delilah
she?
to shoot a civilian or to shoot you? Your choice. I offer you a decision.
I think now is the
shoot
time
me.
I'm going to-
Okay, that's
Yeah,
certainly fine.
she will die instantly if she shoots a civilian.
So, it's a matter of whether they die or whether you would possibly die. So, Blubs, you are. What are your stats right now?
I mean, right now I should be maxed out. I've got
No. Yeah. You've got a HP of
7,
7.
I think. Yeah, 7.
Any armor?
Nope.
Okay, interesting. Right. Well, this is going to do. It's a gun, so I think it does. I think it does. D6.
What's your evasion though? What's your evasion though?
I think I'm on a natural one. This is hit.
Yeah, this is gonna hit.
It's going to have hit a target. It's whether you will allow this to have hit you.
Well, if it's a
and the
D6
possibility-
damage, it's not gonna kill me outright.
D6 plus. And I'll
Oh.
look at this because I want to
Okay,
get the
never mind.
information correct.
Forget what I was gonna say.
No, I do think this has the possibility of killing you immediately. I don't think it's
Okay.
guaranteed to kill you immediately. I'm just saying it's an open option.
If it's a D6, like people have
D6
like,
No, it's a-
plus.
But then
D6
plus
plus
something.
oh,
So,
Which means,
oh
well,
boy.
if it's a D6 plus anything, a 6 kills.
So,
If it's a D6 plus anything positive, if she gets a 6, Blob is dead.
that's why I want to check what it is because obviously the lower the plus.
We
I
wanna.
think it
We're doing
might
a
be
dice.
plus
We're
2.
doing a box of doom roll right now. We're doing a box of doom roll right now, and we want to know what the numbers are that fucking kill Blob instantaneously.
Yeah, don't roll until you know, please.
I've zoomed
exactly,
in myself on the bowl. Zoom in on the bowl for dramatic
I'm gonna
effect. Alpha.
check in
Yep.
pilot gear.
Yeah,
It's a
that's what I'm
pistol,
looking.
did you say?
Pilot. It would be signature weapons. Oh no, not perfect. That should answer this.
Check. Let's check.
Like shooting fish in a barrel.
That's the damage to mechs, though.
Oh.
So where's the
So
damage
presumably it would do more damage to a person.
to... Yeah.
Oh my
Where's
god.
the damage to people?
You just had to go and make me like Delilah enough to have her shoot me instead of a
Enough
civilian.
to have
didn't
her
you?
kill you.
I don't think it has it written here immediately. It might be in a GM thing. Let me look. I'm going to keep searching for a moment, and then if I can't find it, I'll roll a d3, and it will be plus that amount, because I think that's the fairest way to do it. Because I don't think it'd be higher than 3, but I
Yeah,
don't think
I'll
it
be
would,
back in
it would
a
definitely be
second.
plus.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, a D6 plus 1 is the most dramatic.
Certainly. But I don't think I think it might be plus a high amount. It might
I
not even
think-
be a d6. It might be a d8.
If my
Imagine you look up the rules and it's just like, oh yeah, pistol instant kills any character out of mech. Fuck you, kill yourself.
yeah,
I like that's the problem.
Cry about it.
Might.
Cry about it.
I just can't.
I really
find
don't.
it.
about it.
I would really rather not be that.
That's for if a pilot is hit with any mech weapon. That's fine.
Oh, okay.
Automatically unconscious or. Alright, fuck it. I'm gonna do the D3 for the damage. Bonus. It's plus 2. Right, so
Okay.
it's a D6 plus 2.
Okay, Arthur,
Right.
Arthur, zoom in, get us a good box of doom angle.
Okay, a D6 plus 2 means I have a 2 out of 3% chance of surviving,
It
and that's
means
I.
that a 1,
not
2,
two- not
3,
2 out of
or
3%.
4 leaves you alive. A 5 or 6 knocks you unconscious, and I think does is
It wasn't. It won't
effectively?
instantly kill.
Okay.
You have the option to try and patch and protect and save this person, but it will mean somebody's bleeding out on the floor, and it will mean
Yeah.
time is once again of the essence.
Yeah, that seems to be the case here.
3.
Oh, thank God!
You
So you
have
are
hit
hurt
points
bad.
remaining and are still up.
Yes, I have 2 hit points remaining. Jesus Christmas!
But you're still alive, and that is now my official damage for these pistols.
Is
D6 plus 2.
D6 plus 2. All right.
So.
Make a note of that somewhere so we know.
Yeah, so Delilah has shot you in the back, probably in like the back of the shoulder, and you've stumbled, and I think that's going to be bad for you.
Yeah,
That's going to probably make fighting a lot harder for you.
yeah.
But
But at
You're not
least
dead?
I'm not dead.
certainly,
I will take that gladly. Okay, I believe it is the monkey's turn.
So who do what next?
Yeah, June, I live.
lives.
Yeah, I heard.
And it is
What would-
monkey turn.
What would you
next
like the
time?
monkey to do, June?
Please don't make the monkey shoot me.
I'm begging.
Oh yeah, let's go Cap Glub. You know, I think it's Cap.
All right, yeah, let's confirm the kill.
Yeah, now we've
No, I'm kidding, I'm kidding,
now that we've
Yeah, it
seen
does.
now we've seen that the enemy guy
Da,
is a fish guy, we go full
da,
fish
da, da,
racist
da,
and kill
da.
Bob immediately.
Wrong
Right,
fish! Wrong fish!
What would you? Yeah, that's dire.
Yeah, that is pretty dire.
It's fucked. It's fucked. All of this is fucked, but this is now a level of fucked a little bit beyond.
What would you like the monkey to do, June?
Let's have him shoot the guy.
Just fire a shot.
I'm not attached to the monkey.
17 plus 17, 38. Hey.
Hey, I'm
Yeah, I think he's just gonna shoot a guy again. Just shoots through the table, and you just see one of the bodies slump, and it's dead. So there's only
Two Glabin cronies remain.
Glavin and 2 cronies exactly. Wang has done his thing. He executed his hostage. I think Mariah
Fucking like a
dives
fucking twit.
behind her table and immediately pushes it over and is trying to stay safe. All the civilians are running out, and I think Glavin is going to use his SMG. Yeah, he's going to pull out his submachine gun
Fuck.
and try and fire. I need everybody to make me an evasion roll. Except Glub, because I think you got shot and fell to the ground, and
Yeah, I'm gonna.
assumes you're dead.
Glub's down. Glub definitely drops.
But that does mean
I would-
he's safe from this, apparently.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
say you're safe from this one. Everybody else needs to make me an evasion.
I would just like to revisit. Glub tried to shoot, his gun jammed. He was like, "Fuck," and then he got hit in the shoulder and dropped.
Yeah,
Not the
10
best.
on
Not the
evasion.
best time for Glub.
I have a 10 on evasion.
I will say, by the way, the higher your evasion, better. So you need to roll low for here. You need to roll below your evasion.
Oh,
So you've done really well,
God.
Jameson.
I got
Oh, good.
I got that too. Hell yes. Thank fuck.
Roll for the monkey quickly.
He hits one of the metal parts of my body.
The
that doesn't
monkey
have
is
any
hit.
nerve endings or
I'll
anything, so it
roll
doesn't mean anything.
for Delilah. Delilah is hit. All right. Unfortunate.
Okay, so all of our NPC companions are dying today. Wonderful.
Oh, I need to roll for Wang.
And maybe Glub.
Wang and then.
Did
Like,
you
not
do
to
it,
advocate
Hanukkah?
against Wang, but he is the guy who just killed this man's boyfriend and is standing very loudly right in front of him. I feel like Wang should have disadvantage on this somehow.
Yeah, more like advantage to make it roll higher,
Well,
but certainly, yeah.
either
Wang
way.
is hit.
Okay, so Blubber's fine. Jameson's fine. Hanako?
I mean, I'm alive. If that's what it is.
No.
Like, have you done this roll?
No, I haven't rolled yet. Sorry.
Unfortunately, Hanako has been hit.
Oh, wonderful.
I would say this is a pistol shot to everyone.
Okay, so everyone could just be on the ground dying.
The monkey, down to 1 health. Delilah, down and unconscious.
Oh shit.
Wang, down to 1 health. And would you like to roll your own damage, June? Hanako?
Sure. What am I rolling? Sorry, the d6.
Just a d6
D6.
plus 2.
Oh, you're actually fine.
Alright.
Doing okay.
Certainly okay.
4 damage. That's
So,
just 4 damage.
Delilah is dropped. The monkey and this is like a hail of fire from the other 3. This guy pulls his SMG out. The other 2 are just firing their pistols out, and they just happen to spray and hit Delilah. Delilah is hit like square in the stomach and just drops. Like their gun falls and they just crumple in backwards. The monkey shot like in the leg or something. Wang, the bullet like slices across his cheek, and another one probably hits him in the thigh. And Hanako, you're probably shot in like the left arm or something. All right.
Fuck.
Oh wait, the monkey has tons of health. I forgot. The monkey's fine.
Yeah.
Oh shit,
Monkey
we got
got,
a tank.
the monkey got
out of mech
shot.
Tank.
The monkey got shot in like the arm, and you see like there's like metal plating underneath its skin,
Oh,
so
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
dented inwards and shit like that.
Oh.
Forgot I have the monkey sheet up. He's like real strong.
I remember you mentioned the
Alright.
metal plating last time.
Alright,
Whew, okay. Right.
well, back to us. Do we think we could have everyone other than Jameson blast the last 2 minions and get that SMG out of this guy's hand so that we can, you know, apprehend him while Jameson goes to deal with Delilah?
Yeah.
Because I don't think many other people are going to actually make it in time, honestly.
Yeah.
Or, well, I don't know how quickly people die in Lancer, but I'm just going to assume quick.
Not like immediate, like you'll have time, but like multiple failed patch rolls will probably lead to them dying. But the threshold is like 12.
Yep, alright, I'll risk it. I'll let Jameson be responsible for potentially ruining this ship.
Don't they? It's
Well,
unfortunate. They
I'll roll
both
that patch.
got shot in one turn. Right, you're
Yeah.
gonna roll that patch? Start that. So you need to hit 12.
Got the crit. That's not good.
Nope.
That's a fail.
Okay. Well, we'll do it like D&D style. That's one failed death save.
Alright. Or not quite D&D style, because all I have to do is get one successful patch and I'm good. But like,
Yeah.
three
to
failed,
bring them to zero.
three fuck ups, or from here, one nat one, and it's over.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's fair.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
reasonable.
fair.
It's reasonable.
Okay.
Alright, everyone else, gun those motherfuckers down, please. Actually,
Who's doing what?
if I... Yes, I can. It is a free action. Arthur, I would like to use my new trigger, my new talent. The leader talent. I'm going to shout, as I go to deal with Delilah, because this is a free action, I'm going to shout, Blub, get that gun out of his hands! And I am going to give a leadership die to Blub. What that means is it doesn't actually say explicitly what it does, but if I remember correctly, it's basically a bardic inspiration type thing.
Yeah,
Gives him a
it's an
D6.
advantage on top of an advantage. It's a free advantage that isn't technically an advantage. That makes sense.
Yes, so it'll give you a
So you can have
D6 to
double
add to your roll
advantage
to
to it.
get, but it only applies to actions that will follow the order. So Mason, if you try to get the gun out of this guy's hand, the SMG out of this guy's hand, you will have an extra D6 on the roll to do that.
Okay. Right.
Hell yes!
Can I also apply fist to faces to that since it's a physical
Certainly.
like?
I
You
think
certainly would
you will
be
have
able
your
to, I think.
+5. You'll have a disadvantage for having just been shot, but an advantage for the leadership dice. So
Okay.
normally they would cancel each other out, but because the leadership dice is technically not an advantage, it's a different thing. You will actually be rolling both.
Okay. Let's get started.
I thought the leadership die just gave you a +1 accuracy.
Okay, that's 15.
Effectively, it does, but it's technically, it doesn't say specifically it gives a +1 accuracy. I don't think. I don't have the
Right.
exact specific wording of it here because for some reason the leader talent doesn't include the rules of what leadership dice are or do. It just tells you how many you fucking have for
Okay,
some
so-
reason.
So this is the disadvantage.
This okay.
Wow.
Oh, sorry, I clicked it.
It's,
It's okay.
2. So we're down
then-
to 13.
And then this
roll
is
this.
the leadership die.
Okay, I had issue order up. On your turn as a free action,
The 17.
you may issue a command to an allied PC. You give them a leadership die. They may either expend this leadership die to gain +1 accuracy on any action that directly follows from that order, or they may
So
return
it
to
is.
PC
So it
with
is technically an advantage.
Oh, so it is just an advantage. It's not a separate dice. Well, then that would mean your roll would be 15,
Okay.
which I would say is probably enough in this scenario.
All right, baby.
So you've not gotten the gun out of their hands, but you're in their face, wrestling over the gun with them.
So
Yeah.
they're probably not going to be able to do the spray and pray that they did with the SMG.
Yeah, they're not going to be
Yeah,
able to
it's like
fire.
pointing upwards.
Yeah, it's like pointing upwards or backwards. The other two are next to you. I'm going to say Wang is going to run up, and he's going to use his... probably just... Yeah, he's going to use his own +4. No, wait, his +4 was a word on the street. His +2. Still, it becomes 21. He's just going to run in and just shoot one of the guys in the head. There's only one more crony left. As he's next to you, helping you up in this fight.
June or monkey time, or both. If we want to just really blast this stupid fucking crony into oblivion,
finishing the mission.
sir.
Sir, finishing this fight.
Pretty good.
18.
18, yeah, I think this guy's injured. Certainly, immediately you shoot him in the shoulder, he's knocked back and drops his weapon. You're going to try and confirm it with the monkey.
Yep.
Hip time.
The monkey
Hip time.
gets a,
We like that rather a lot.
like a 19. Yeah, finishes that guy off. Boom, you move in. Well executed. I'd like to remind you, at any point you have your, we did this in training. You have, if I remember rightly,
We have 2 charges of that, I believe.
2 charges of we did this in training, which means you can spend them to get 1 accuracy or advantage.
Can I do
dice.
a? We did this in training to not kill Delilah.
Absolutely.
to
If
fix
you're
Delilah.
Gladly.
all willing,
Yes, very willing.
certainly. Well then, you get the advantage dice to this. Right,
All right.
perfect.
Didn't need it, but
16.
let's see how good we do.
20. Okay, you patch Delilah up. You remember you have your like field dressing kit you get sent out with. You patch up this gunshot wound. Delilah is absolutely going to survive and probably not go unconscious from shock. Left seem to have stabilized.
Thank God.
You are still wrestling over this SMG, by the way.
Yeah.
This
What
guy's going
is-
to try
I fixed
and...
my issue right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. This guy's going to try and fight you off, so we'll do contested here. He's rolled a 6 plus... like it's plus 7 probably for all his total stuff. This would be his best stat, and he's slightly better than you. So I'd say, yeah, plus 7. So he's got a 30. You need to beat a 30.
And is this plus apply fist to faces?
Yeah, absolutely. You're
Right,
certainly
it'll be a plus
you're
5 then.
trying to beat the shit out of him.
Right, come on.
You need 8 or higher. That is less than
Damn
good.
it.
So he's going to knock you off him, and I don't think he'll get to make a shot, but he's knocked you off him this turn.
What's Mariah gonna do?
Mariah is still just staying hidden under the bench.
Oh, great. Thanks, Mariah.
Oh, coward.
Hanako doesn't say that because Hanako...
No, of course not.
Obviously, if any of us said this shit, instant death. We can't insult this woman. We know she'll kill us immediately.
Certainly.
And can.
Okay.
She can literally snap our fingers and kill all of the Canary Squad.
So, this guy has broken out from Blubs. Blubs, unfortunately, I'm going to say your turn was trying to fight this guy.
Yeah.
Staying.
Yep, that's reasonable.
So we'll move to the. It's Wang is right next to you. I think Wang's just going to try and knock this guy out. An 8. Nah, he like tries to punch him, but he gets knocked back in the kerfuffle. Hanako and the monkey now have your goes.
Right, so is it just the guy now with the SMG?
Yeah,
Yes, just Glabin.
Glabin.
Just
The
glad.
yellow-green fishman.
I wish take someone out
Wasn't just kill on sight. Yeah. It is unfortunate.
Unfortunate. You're not so good at the non-lethal.
You are built for killing, and it is very
Just gonna
inconvenient.
Kick him in the head, I guess. See if that knocks
knocks him out.
Just gonna try and hit him. That's fine. Roll me a. You get to add your grit at least.
Oh, 20.
Hey,
Well,
now we're
Hell
talking.
yeah.
I think yeah, you do. You just crack him in the side of the head, and he goes limp.
KO!
Congratulations on solving my bar with a murderous psychopath riddle.
My don't shoot civilians riddle. My Geneva
well-
riddle.
At least we didn't hit a civilian. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Well, except for one of them.
Nah, man, that guy was a heinous criminal, brah. Trust me, bro.
Can you confirm that?
Can you deny it? Huh?
I don't know if I can, but I feel like unfortunately the person who has a remote.
Wang is gonna
head up
shoot the
might be
guy's
able
head
to.
3 more times.
Fucking.
He's unidentifiable.
And now you're just wasting ammunition. What did we talk about with breaking?
The moment
rank
thoughts
before?
like that cross our mind, Pesci, the job's already been done.
Gun, didn't he? He didn't have one that was issued by.
Yeah, he
had
got the
it. He had
concrete
the
gun.
He had the gun.
That's
that he took from
concrete,
the
baby.
apartment. Again, now you're just wasting ammunition. What did we talk about before with breaking rank?
It would have been even more insulting if he picked up Blob's gun, which jammed and shot 3 times with it.
I would have shot him in the head. I might have shot him in the head. I would have fought
Man,
a broken
like,
character, kill him on the spot for your sake in real life, Mason.
I don't know, man. I talked to you guys, you know, I said I knew what I was doing, man. And I saw everybody in position. I thought we was getting ready to jump him, you know.
At what point did you actually communicate your plan? To
I thought
anyone?
you guys just knew.
How would we just know?
I just got the vibe.
Oh my god, am I back to square one with this guy? Oh my god. Wang!
Mariah is still, like, peeking out now from under the table, and she's like, Jesus fucking Christ! What are you thinking? We got him. We did it.
Wang.
I won.
could've- Okay, Wang. Allow me to paint you a picture of what could have happened had you not immediately killed your hostage. We could have used that as leverage in a future interrogation to get more information out of him by threatening his loved ones. Unfortunately,
Oh man, I'll just cut his fingers
loved
off,
one
bro. That usually
is
works.
dead. Well, yes, we could have done both of those things, Wang.
You know, I'm just gonna say, like, usually, if you, like, cut someone's finger off and they don't start talking, they're not gonna talk. Like, it's just how it works. If they don't break after, like, the first couple of things, you're just being a freak. By continuing, it's, like, gratuitous at that point, man. Either,
you're certainly
either
a
someone who
freak.
breaks or somebody who doesn't.
Well, it's two different methods, Wang. Some people don't particularly give much of a damn about their bodies, but do give a damn about the people around them. And the
Yeah,
people that
maybe.
they care about.
Okay,
For
so-
example, and I just wave my claw arm around.
That's crazy, man. I never thought about it like that. Anyway, we got him, though, so... Couldn't have done it without me. Maybe.
We really could have. I'm not gonna lie to you, Wang. Look, Wang, and I'm just gonna put the claw arm on his shoulder. You're my bro, but we really, really genuinely could have done it without any of what you did.
I'm not so sure, but like... You know...
Mission accomplished on this section, I guess.
We did it! Yeah. I think,
Ma'am, where are we taking him for further questioning?
back to the military compound, I guess. Jesus Christ. Let's get out of here quick before more cronies turn up. And I get shot at again.
Let's. And we're gonna just... I think this will be a situation where we just scoop the body, throw it in the box, and move.
Yeah, I think this is a good place to end this episode.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And that's where we're gonna end things for right now type moment.
Where everybody except for Jameson has been shot. And Mariah, I guess.
Well, no, I got shot at. I'll say that. I got shot at.
Yeah, we got shot.
Yeah.
And
I
nearly
managed-
died.
I got lucky.
Thank you for stopping Delilah from dying.
No
I
worries.
thought that was like a...
I did have to sit there for 5 minutes wondering if I was going to die.
I do it, you know, it's fair trade. I didn't want to kill a character instantly. I'd rather give you the option to...
Thanks, man.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Okay. Okay. Let me just also note here. Leadership dice remaining. Alright, now I guess it's outro time then.
Yeah. So, thank you everybody for watching this episode of Lancer Dicey Deeds. This was episode 6, episode 1 of Mission 1, Ratcatcher. Congratulations to our team for catching a rat. You did it.
Not quite the big one, but we're getting
Not
there.
the main one, but you catched.
2 rats.
You catched a rat.
Rat was indeed caught of some description. Although he's not a rat, he is a fish.
Can't wait for
Oh
mission,
shit,
for
a
mission
rat.
2. Rat Shaker.
What a thrill.
With rat
No,
and
that's-
rat in the night.
Okay,
Fun
yeah.
fact, I'm actually in the Discord server for the people who made Ratscatcher, and I didn't even realize it because the same guys working on like a Dead Space kind of game, or they were. I don't know if they still are.
Yo.
Fair enough.
Anyways, so let's get into the outro.
So, yeah, thank you everybody for watching. So, if you like this sort of thing, we usually do Dicey Deeds at least twice a month. Well, at least once a month, I guess, is the best. That's our best bar for it. Hopefully twice a month. This Lancer series being the main ongoing series at the moment. It's good fun. Those usually drop on Thursdays or Fridays, depending on your time zone. But mainly, the main content of the channel is Homestuck related, and at the moment, the Hive Swap Friend Sim game, which we record that every week and drop that on Monday or Tuesday, depending on your time zone. So isn't that fun? So if you are interested in any, content like that, please feel free to subscribe and follow us and listen to all of our very funny and fun voices say things. Isn't that such a novel concept? I'm gonna hand over.
I said, yep, what a
That's fair.
concept.
Do we want to just agree that I take outros or what?
No, that's fine.
Alright. But yes, what he has said is indeed true. We do Reading Homestuck stuff on Mondays or Tuesdays, depending on your time zone. We do other stuff, such as this, on Thursdays or Fridays, again, depending on your time zone. Some of the other stuff we do, by the way, being, for example, Diggin' Rimper, another one. It is that being a sort of board game-ish Danganronpa another episode parody thing, where Arthur, June, and Mason here play as one very daft, questionably moral individual, and usually it's not that questionable. They're a fucking evil shithead, but sometimes they just randomly decide not to be?
I'm a hero.
He says
Everyone
upon a
needs-
mountain of bodies. But yes, that's pretty fun. You can check that out. We do other stuff for Dicey sometimes. We've done Call of Cthulhu a couple times. We do Lancer, as you've seen today. We've done some Morkborg stuff. We've done Honey Heist. We've done 1,000-Year-Old Vampire. We've done Gloom, despite that being a card game. But the
It
boundaries
takes
are a
place
little-
on the top of a table.
Yeah.
Precisely. It's totally fits. It's totally in the same category. Trust me, guys.
It's within the
For real.
spirit.
Yeah. And we also do writing Homestuck, because yes, we don't just read Homestuck, we do engage with it a little bit as well in creating a series of our Trollsonas. It's pretty
I
fun.
love Homo Slop.
It's getting further and further away every time you say it. Eventually, it's just going to be a totally different word. But either way, when you see this, we will have just very recently uploaded the first part of the adventures of the post-scratch session crew, which I think was rather fun to make, and I hope was rather fun to watch for those who watched it, and will be for those who have not yet. But yes, we also you can also follow me on. You can also follow us on places. Follow me on Tumblr and Blue Sky, for example, where I post the images from writing Homestuck, because I do make quite a few images for it. Character sprites, environment images, that sort of thing. It's a fun time over there to see those. I do other stuff, but it's relatively uncommon, I'll be honest. You can also follow June on Tumblr, Blue Sky, and on Instagram. June?
Yeah, you can follow me on those places. I do stuff sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah. And you can follow Arthur on Twitch. Arthur?
Yes, I Twitch stream.
You sure do.
I stream at twitch.tv/PENNEDRAG. Pendrag.
Cut that call out. Might cut out that call out to one of the viewers who's definitely watching this. But I might not. We'll see what I decide to do in the edit.
Okay. Right, yeah. So, I stream at PENNE, twitch.tv/PENNEDRAG, Pendrag. I stream at 7 on I stream at 7 on a Sunday, GMT, or at Pacific Standard Time, that's 1, or Eastern Standard, that's 2, and I stream for 2 to 3 hours usually. I'm having fun, I'm playing Amori, just doing funny voices, playing a fun little RPG, having a wonderfully dandy time. Please feel free to join me. It's a lot more relaxed and chill of an environment than you probably expect from me. But yeah, I'm just
Especially
chilling
given
out
all this.
and making a funny face into the camera every 5 or 10 minutes. Because I have very, I'm like a parakeet. I just love to look at myself in the mirror.
The man truly does enjoy mugging.
Yeah, it was good for me last week. You stole all my money.
So, that's all I got.
Alright, and Mason, do you have anything you want to say at the end of this here episode of Dicey vs Lancer?
Only to say thank you all so much for watching this. We love making these. We hope you enjoy watching them. The writing Homestuck that came out recently was brilliant. I loved that, and I hope you all loved it as well. We love to cook. We love to cook. We love to cook indeed.
In the kitchen.
We love meeting new goofy characters in Hiveswap Friend Sim, like our mine and Alex's fakers will have just met. And yeah, more adventures to come, and I'm looking forward to seeing what this rat that we have caught might be able to tell us about any other rats.
Nothing.
This was a total waste of time. We followed a bad lead.
I
and we're
almost
all
died
dead.
for nothing.
We're all dead. But, Mason, you may have almost died for nothing, but if I'm not mistaken, it is also your turn to flip the table, so at your leisure, please.
Yeah, when Blub got shot in the shoulder, he actually fell onto the table like this.
Incredible.
Hooray!
Hooray! We'll see you in the next video.
See ya!
Later.